Hey, what is up guys? I'm KBHD here, and I promised this video because so many of you asked for it. This is the what's in my bag at CES 2014 video, because I'm here in the hotel room and here's my bag. Now my bag isn't all that interesting, but I figured I'd show you guys this because the actual setup, the whole idea of going to CES with camera gear is to keep it as lightweight as possible, but to still have as much as you would like to do in terms of production as possible. So I'm gonna take you basically through what I'm bringing to CES. Now the first thing that would be in my bag that's not is the camera that I'm recording this with, and that's the Canon C100, and the lens on it, which is the 17 to 55 millimeter f2.8 with IS. So that'll go right in the body of the bag, and that is everything I'm doing in terms of main visuals. And then in the corner of this bag up here, I have sort of an establishing lens shot. This is the Tokina 11 to 16 f2.8. So this is a really wide angle lens, and it's about as wide as you can go on the C100 to get those really wide shots you've probably seen before. Audio stuff, and this is a pretty intense bag as you can see here, and I'll get to a showing of the entire bag in a second. But we have, I have a Sennheiser MKH416 microphone, and that goes in a side pocket. So I'll show you guys that in a second. And then there's this little outdoor foam thing. I look dirty, but that's the way that you cover up the mic outside and not get any wind noise. So I'll take that out. I also have some massive batteries for the Canon C100. Honestly, it lasts a really long time on the battery I have in it, maybe 5 hours of recording time, but this is the standard size battery that'll get me an additional 3. So you gotta have that. And lastly, for monitoring audio, you probably all saw this coming. These are the Audio-Technica ATH M50s. These are the red and black ones. They have the removable cable on the back, and they are what I use for monitoring audio. Plugs directly into the C100. Over on the side here is a lavalier microphone because I'm carrying the Zoom H4n, and this is an XLR version of the Sanken COS 11D. It's a great, basically broadcast quality microphone that'll go on your shirt or whatever as a lavalier. I don't necessarily use lavaliers all that much, but if I were to conduct an interview or I need to get off-camera audio like I am right now, lavalier is very useful. This is the front or the top of the bag, and while we're talking about the bag, this is the Tenba Rody 2 backpack. It's the only bag I could really find on the entire internet that could fit a fully assembled C100, which basically means it has the microphone and the lens on it. And I had it in this bag while I was traveling. So this is the bag, and it has a couple of front compartments. So, first compartment, it's basically just SD cards, batteries, you can probably see this, and of course the business card. And I have an external battery. I found a lot of people take some massive external batteries. I'm not taking a huge one, but this is one from Motorola that I like because it has a built-in USB cable. In this middle compartment here, this is basically made for just laptops, and that is what I have. What I've been using for school and what I keep coming back to is the 13-inch Retina MacBook Pro. It has, don't judge me, this is a Decal Girl sticker. That's the only place I could find where you can get it, but it's a matte black sticker on it that keeps it looking pretty clean. And this is pretty compact, and it's what I've been using for on-the-go video editing. Fits right in the front of the backpack. This backpack also has a top compartment made specifically for audio, but I have some smaller things in here basically. So when you take a look at this, you're gonna have the smaller accessories. Number one, my favorite, my beloved, this is the Sony RX100 Mark II point and shoot. Basically the best portable video I could have in my pocket. And I recorded all of CES last year with the Mark I. So basically, excellent camera, proven camera. I also have my Jaybird Blue Buds X. I listened to these while I was traveling to CES, so I had these in the front of my backpack all the time. Wireless audio. This is my Galaxy Note 3, along with the two other phones that I've showed you guys on Twitter that I am carrying, the Stormtrooper Black and White Nexus 5 and the iPhone 5S. So these are the three devices that, well, will pretty much keep me juiced for the entire show if I need to share stuff with you. Like I promised I'd be sharing things on Twitter. So that's where the Note 3 is. It's sort of a secondary. And this is the foam cover for the Zoom H4n because who knows if I'm going to use it outside. This is the shotgun holder. So when I have the MKH416 on top of the microphone or on top of the camera, this is where the mic will sit. And I also have my business cards. So if you find me, you can have one. Then there's other miscellaneous stuff, a battery for the RX100, a microfiber a hot shoe adapter, all kinds of other stuff like that. But that's basically it. So this is one side of the bag, and boom, all I have in here is the Zoom H4n. This is my audio beast. This is where the foam head will go. This is where the Senken COS 11D microphone will plug in. This is the preamp. This is everything. This goes right in the side. And on the other side is, of course, a 2 terabyte external hard drive, because the Retina MacBook Pro that I showed you only has 128 gigs of internal storage. So this is a USB 3.0 external hard drive from Western Digital, and that will be my scratch disk for editing, which I use Adobe Premiere, by the way. You probably knew that if you've seen the gear list in the description. And lastly, in this specifically made audio compartment is the shotgun microphone. So this is the XLR Audio-Technica, or Sennheiser MKH416 microphone that I use for basically every video I've made in the past like 4 months. It's an awesome mic. So that is what is in those side compartments. All right, so this is what everything looks like laid out through glass. You can see everything I talked about that I'll have on the show floor. It's actually not all that much if you think about it. And of course, what I didn't mention here is my Nexus 10 came with me on the plane, my iPad mini, but those won't be with me on the show floor. So this is what I have to fit in the Tenba Roadie 2 bag. And there it is. There's the C100 fully assembled, the headphones, the lens, that's everything in the back, and the backpack is done.